Hello. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Al Stock Trades. What's going on? How you doing, Sheriff? What's going on, everybody? All right, B-Rad Cooley, what's going on? First, Shan. Nope, look up. B-Rad is first. How old are you two? Yep. What's going on? Whoa, Green Day for Club. Haven't seen that in like a week, right? Man, everything has to be a competition nowadays, right? Man, I love this chat. It's like everyone's like, come on, why does everything have to be a competition? B-Rob, you got kicked off of Stock Twix again. Game time, boys. What's going on? Are we misbehaving? It bounced off of the 299 fib daily support. Oh, Ken is in the house. Nice to have some familiar names around it. It seems like we are right behind the Kushners in our way home. Okay. All right. Bounce with the bounce with me. Hello. What's going on? How you doing, Kevin? All right. So a couple things. We have a lot to talk about. I really don't know where to start. I guess we'll start with this tab right here. So yesterday we went ahead and posted this on Twitter. Didn't get a lot of views. Again, Clover is just not big now. So, you put Clove. People, I'm sure people still have bad opinions about Clover, which is fine because you want to get in a company when other people are fearful. But yesterday, it said today, but this was yesterday, as you can see, November 17. I went ahead and I opened up the stock terminal, and we opened up max pain, and we looked up to see what the max pain would be for Clover, and the max pain is $3.50. So today, when the stock went, to $3.26, went up 6.68%. I wasn't surprised because I was looking at max pain earlier. Now, for folks that want to get quick access to max pain, you just got to go max pain, look at Clove, look at the expiry for this week. You can look at it for every other week. And it basically shows you the max pain is 350. Now, if you want, you go to max pain. Again, it's all part of a stock terminal. For folks that are interested, we have a lot of people have joined. So congratulations. Some of you have integrated, some of you have not. My apologies to the guy who integrated, whose father gifted it to him. Our system was like, what's going on? What's this gift? And sadly, it was an old bot that didn't know about this gift thing. But for folks that are interested, we do have a Black Friday sale now. We have it now. Coupon code Black Friday. We'll get you $750 off. Biggest sale we're going to have. You're not going to see prices this cheap. Prices will ultimately go up. And you can use Affirm or any financing options we have available depending on what country you're from. So take advantage at allstocktrades.com. Lifetime access to stock terminal and the mastering. So you go ahead and type in Clove here on the here, and then look at this. These are all the expiration dates that you have available, and they keep updating as we get closer, right? This is pretty good, right? So let's say what's the max pain for now I would say the one nearest is always accurate, but we can look at the max pain for next week. Not for this week, but for next week. So next week 350. Let's just while we're at it here, let's look at the max pain for I don't know. Let's look at it the end of the week of 2024. Okay, 350. All right. Let's see. Let's look at the max pain now. Let's see what the max pain. Again, this is gonna, as you go farther out, I don't think it's as accurate. I think the most one is this date. I don't want this date right now. Let's do the first date of 2025. Let's see what it says there. You see, it says 150. This is obviously incorrect. Once you start going out, this is like literally next year. It's not accurate. So I'm not even going to bother with January 2025. I mean, you can. Well, might as well, since we've done all that. Let's just. I mean, it could say $20. I wouldn't take it seriously because it's not accurate. Oh no, we did. Didn't we? Yeah, we did do it. Yeah, we did January 17th. Yeah, so these are not as accurate as you go further out. Why would they be? These market makers and overall, it's just it's per week. So this week 350. Yeah, I mean, imagine though, imagine next month it is 150. It's like holy crap. No, I don't agree with that. But well, now that we know what it said for January 17, let's we'll check it January 5th or something, January 10th or whatever, and then we'll run that command, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. It's you want to go a week or 2 weeks out, right? So there it is. So there's that. So yeah, so we did max pain. We're like, all right, 350, and stock is up today. Okay, we knew that, right? But if we go to the 6 months, we're up 253%. But you could see like what we were talking about. The 350 dropped down to 251. So this was a 28.29% drop, right? Then we had this drop here, which was 10%. Then we have another big drop from here, which is a 30% drop. And that's kind of what we were thinking. So you remember how it went from like 350 down like to 250? That was a $1 drop. This was like, 435 down to, 304. You could see that was a 30% drop. But what's interesting is look at the bottoms. 250 was the low. The next low was around 278. So around 28 cents. And the next low after that was 304. So if you subtract 304 minus 278, that's about 26 cents. 26 cents from difference. So this low went up to 28 cents. To this low went up to 26 cents. So you could see it's kind of almost like a proportional drop based off of the low. So this could be the bottom, and then we're going to get to new highs, right? If you don't recall, in our stock terminal, I went ahead and said I'm expecting anywhere between $2.90 to like $3.15, as it was like $3.30, $3.40 was dropping. But we'll see. If you look at the QQ from the technical analysis perspective, you could see we're bouncing off of this support line. We could push the support line a little higher, but we go ahead and look at IWM on the 30-minute. Many folks are saying that we're about to start rebounding for small caps. If you go and take a look at Clover on the daily, you could see we're starting to formulate some form of rebound. If you go here on the RSI, you could see the RSI is touched, and now it's trying to reset. I was hoping for a little bit more lower of an oversold situation, but this could be the next rebound. I mean, this could be the next one. I mean, we could like look at it from this perspective here. A lot better if you go on here. So this could be the next rebound. So look, we can connect all these lines here. So yeah, so that's kind of where it's at there. So we could be up from there now. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Congratulations to CVS. They added 4 new board members. One of our members in our stock terminal, we went ahead and searched each of every one of these board members, and we found one of them has a connection with the board member of our Clover Health. I'm not going to be releasing this into the public YouTube space. This is part of our due diligence, part of the stock terminal. And it's like, it's the hard work of the members. So we're going to keep it within the member mainframe user base for paying lifetime members. So if you guys want due diligence in regards to figuring out how these CVS members are connected to Clover, it'll be on the research page for the Clover Health Chat within our stock terminal. But it's looking pretty sexy. It's very, very good. Okay. Now, in terms of the Russell 2000, this is an image from 1979 to 2024. And you can see that this is the Russell 2000. And there was a period of just really bad performance. But ultimately, if you look at the number of consecutive real years of underperformance relative to the S&P 500, because you take the ratio of the Russell 2000 over S&P 500, you can see it's approximately number of consecutive years. Once we reach that, like what we did in 1999, the Russell 2000 outperforms the S&P 500 for about almost a decade. Beautifully, though, the Russell 2000 relative to the S&P 500, it's finally now underperformed the S&P for about 4 consecutive years. So a lot of folks are, including myself, are thinking that we're going to have a period of another decade of outperformance for the Russell 2000, which is just another word for small caps. So I believe small caps and mid caps are going to be outperforming. And we already have started to see this type of transaction, such of which we have the Clover up as of now 411% from the bottom, as you can see. You have OSCR, which is up from this end 576%, up 89%, and then 72% year to date. Okay. You have mid caps now almost becoming large caps, like Palantir, up 273%. And then if you look at it from this perspective, up 500% from a 5-year basis. But from the bottom low, up 797%, which, if you don't recall, we made a video here. We made a video here calculating the overall value and calling it out. So we do believe there's going to be some form of performance for the small caps. And Tom Lee and a lot of other folks are looking at this, and everyone's catching on now. Now, from a short-term perspective, very quickly, I want to talk about this. I was going to make this video yesterday, but this was I wanted to share this with you all as part of our research. I'm not going to show all of our research, but this is just something that I would say will be beneficial. So institutional investors now are looking at the fact that we are expected to rally into Thanksgiving, which is why I'm not really surprised. Clover's up. So I think the expectation is we're going to get a rally into Thanksgiving. And then I'll keep the stock terminal updated on kind of what institutional investors are saying right now. But again, we pay the big bucks to sit in the rooms of where billionaires, hedge funds. We have to obviously, I pay to be in those circles to get access to this data. So there's like 2 different levels of tiers of data. There's institutional data access, which is the 2.5 billion outputs of institutionally graded data. That's what we have in the stock terminal. But there's another access point that I have. Unfortunately, I can't give this. I just can't give you access to this because it's unfeasible. It would cost $10,000 to $20,000 per person per month, which is pretty crazy. But what I can do is I can sit in those rooms and I could listen to all of these hedge funds figure out where they're going to move their billions of dollars of money. And I can take that, synthesize it into actionable things. Like, for example, the fact that many are expecting a rally into Thanksgiving. Okay. And the other thing is, this is public. You can find this publicly, which this research report here, Goldman Sachs believes there's going to be now approximately 5 cuts, but I would say 3 to 5 rate cuts until the end of 2025. Previously, we anticipated a federal funds rate of 4.5 to 4.75%. Now we're doing 3.25 to 3.5. Regardless, we are essentially, I think the best example, if I was to say this, is let me just open up a new tab here. I think a picture, a picture says 1,000 words. So I can go to GIF and just say kind of a dog driving a boat. And that's a nice picture here. So if we were to just kind of look at this here, very cute picture of a dog driving a boat. Right now, we're in this boat together for the people that are watching us live and for the people that are watching us on replay. We're in this ride, this boat. And our job is to look at the GPS navigation system that you see here. And our job is to figure out to say, are we headed into the right direction? Okay. So regardless whether there's bad news in the future or whatever bearish news that we have, stock prices down or whatever, Clover Health got upgraded to 4 stars. Trump likes Medicare Advantage, even though he'll help out Humana's Medicare Advantage as well, which is fine. SaaS products are going to be or have already released, and now they're into their figuring out kind of where we're at in terms of what the revenue is going to be and ultimately the free cash flow. But if we were to look at if we were to just go 30,000 feet in the air, because sometimes when you ride this boat, you can get some turbulence, waves and whatnot. But you kind of have to zoom out right now and you have to say, okay, I'm in this boat. And hi, Rob. Oh, what happened here? Oops. Oh no. We're overall the emojis here. You take a 30,000 view and we look at kind of where we're going, and it's very clear we're headed in the right direction. I don't care whatever happens in the short term. I don't care. The stock price can drop another $1. I don't care, right? I'm going to go ahead, buy some more. All I care about is the direction where we're headed. Where are we going? We're going to start expanding. We're about to become free cash flow positive on a year fiscal basis. We're getting closer to profitability. We're going to get a 5% extra bonus for 4 stars. I already said expanding. We got that $20 million, that maybe $15, $16 million repurchase inbound. We are headed in the right direction. So whatever short term happens, I always think of this dog in this boat. The dog is happy. The dog is smiling. We're not headed into a wall. Like if we're going to that direction, that little wall there, I'll be like, okay, right now we're enjoying, we're sailing, and we're about to sail our way into a freaking 5-star freaking lifestyle where a lot of folks here are going to have their own chefs. Okay. So, there's that. Right. I'm sorry, Al. Appreciate what you're doing. I'm not. Oh, no, dude. I love it. I mean, listen, B-Rob. I freaking love this. I mean, why do you think if I can find it, why do you think I hearted it, right? This is all community, right? And we're all, this is like, what's the point of just me talking? And, this just shows how we are. Because I mean, like it's just, I always go back to that bar setting. Go to a bar and go talk about stocks. They're I love the community that we're building, right? So it's you know what I mean? So it's very, It's very powerful what we have, because you know, to have people that care about stocks, that want to do the due diligence, and you can't find that anywhere. I mean, I mean, I'm telling you, I go to a conference with a bunch of neurosurgeons. Not even they have this type of power that we have. I mean, we really have uh, we really have a really good resource, right? So, um, let me go ahead and look at the comment section because I know a couple comments here that I may have missed. Hmm, hmm. Hmm. There's a lot of things. There's other things we're going to talk about, especially Kushner, Trump, and Oscar. We're going to be talking about that right now. Just wanted to make sure I, touch on the lives so I don't fall behind. So I touch the like button the same way. Oh yeah. For folks, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and also helps with the channel and helps get the word out on Clover Health because I think this is really undervalued. Not financial advice, but you guys know me in my position, right? I put my money where my mouth is, right? For those unaware of what Al is talking about, max pain in stocks refers to the stock price where the most options expire worthless, causing the biggest loss for option holders. Exactly. Thank you so much. I should have defined it. My apologies. Very good. But often benefiting market makers. Exactly. Strong. Thank you so much. Rockabye, baby, I think, right? Um, I need to join the stock terminal. Maybe a Christmas gift to myself. Yeah, Captain Howdy. It'll be an honor to have you join. Take your time. We're not going anywhere. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, I'm probably going to sell some of my positions, to get into your lifetime." Again, I can't tell you to buy or sell any of your securities because I'm not a financial advisor. Uh, but all I can say is, how do I say this? Because I'm not giving you financial advice. This is just I'm speaking on my perspective. Uh, um, when you buy a platform like mine, I would uh, don't sell anything, right? I wouldn't sell anything, right? I wouldn't like if you would have to sell stuff to buy something like this, then I would say, you know what, hold off. But that's I'm not trying to give you like security advice saying, oh, you should sell this and buy this. Don't sell. I'm just saying, you know, uh, if you have to move money around, then my platform is probably not the best thing for you. Um, um, so I would say kind of save your money rather than move money around. Um, on the flip side of things, flip side is the best investment you can make is within yourself. As those are Warren Buffett's words, and the amount of return you get with understanding and knowing what we know in the stock terminal. Yeah, I mean it's there's no price on it for sure. But I'm not saying giving because I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know your personal finance, and I'm not a licensed advisor, so I can't say sell. Because I saw a comment. This is not directed to you, Captain Howdy, but I saw a comment that talked about I'm going to sell this position to get your lifetime access, and um, I'm not trying to give you security advice or anything, but just kind of life advice, life coach advice. I would say if you're in a position where you have to kind of let go of something in order to get something else, I would say kind of hold off on buying our platform. Uh, this is not right. So you want to just stabilize yourself and make sure everything is good again because the point here is so that's kind of like what as a friend that's what I would kind of say, right? This is not a money grab. The money that gets into lifetime access gets put to an account. And another thing I want to say is folks don't know this, but your lifetime access gets transferred to your children. So when you get lifetime access, when I mean lifetime, it's not your lifetime. It's your as of now, it's my lifetime, and I'm working out. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to extend it beyond my lifetime, but this thing can get transferred to your children, right? And you might ask yourself, what bullshit is this? Well, what the hell? I've never heard of something like this. It's because we're trying to create generational wealth. You look at Warren Buffett. His father was a congressman, but before that, Warren Buffett's father was in the financial services. I didn't know this until recently, actually. Let's see, Warren Buffett's father. I could have sworn I heard this. He was a finance person, right? Yeah, you see this? So it just shows you the bullshit. So Warren Buffett's father, Howard Homan Buffett, was a businessman, investor, and a politician. So he was actually a congressman. So that gave him some extra information. But he introduced Warren Buffett to the stock market and taught him about financial literacy. So the problem here, guys, is Warren Buffett became a billionaire because his father introduced it to him at a young age. And then Warren Buffett read The Intelligent Investor at like 19 years old. And then he went to Columbia to go follow Benjamin Graham. The point that I'm trying to say here is, Howard, his father, was a stockbroker before becoming a U.S. representative, a congressman of Nebraska. The issue here is, this Buffett's a billionaire, and he became a billionaire because his father introduced him into the world of stock market. And what I'm trying to tell you is that when you get lifetime access, you get to transfer it to your children so you can become like Howard Buffett, where you can teach your children earlier on, even before Warren Buffett, about Benjamin Graham and everything. And you might, if you want to ask me why I'm doing this is a bit of a tangent line, but just so we can set the record straight. There's something called for all the doctors that watch our channel, Masters in Public Health. You guys already know this, but there's something called the social determinants of health, and I can predict your life expectancy based on the neighborhood in which you are born in. So if you're born in a bad neighborhood where there's gunshots and stuff, chances that you're going to go walk or run outside, it's not going to happen. So it's quite so your level of diabetes and all that gets increased. Access to healthcare, if you're poor, is garbage, sadly. Your social community, there is no social safety net in your community. Sometimes communities are against each other because of gang violence. Education is not really that great. And economic stability, where you don't get access to healthy, fresh produce. So I've sat in the chairs of, the Zuckerberg Community Health, was a public health in University of Arizona. I've taken all the courses. By the time I finished med school, I have 5 degrees, and not one of them has figured out a way to solve this issue. Now, I might be able to help the poor. I tried, do the produce program, but that's only putting a Band-Aid on them. The point that I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do is I am trying to somehow replicate Warren Buffett's life. And for folks that are part of the stock terminal lifetime access, you learn this information and then you teach it to your children, and then your children can use the platform. And who knows, maybe your children might become billionaires. You never know. You never know, right? And if this happens, and they used to make fun of me when I said I wanted to eradicate the social determinants of health. When I said this in my personal statement for med school, they're like, this guy's ambitious. Now I really think we can. I will, but the thing is, you got to learn. You have to learn what Wall Street does. You have to learn what Wall Street does. Just very quickly, I don't know if Google knows this, but can you predict someone's life expectancy, social determinants of health? Let's see if it knows. Well, it's not possible to definitely predict someone's life expectancy, basically social determinants of health. These factors like income, education level, access to healthcare, neighborhood quality, and employment significantly influences one's lifespan. If you were to look, there's graphs that look at life expectancy. It's not this one, but it's very clear. The more money you have, the longer you live. That data is unproven. So That's what we're trying to do. And I'm very passionate about this because I mean, isn't this the dream of any doctor, right? In about a couple months, 6 months, 6 months, 7 months, I'm gonna graduate. Isn't this the dream of any freaking pre-med medical student to graduate, to be able to do something like this, to be able, oh, holy shit, right? So, anywho, I'll get off my soapbox, but this is what I'm very passionate. I'm very passionate about. Remember, guys, one of my degrees is in sociology. I wanted to be a social worker, but until I went ahead and saw what they do, I thought they were shackled by the system themselves. So I love social community work. I mean, this is kind of like what I like to do. All right. So there it is. Let's go ahead and look at the comment section real quick, and then we'll go back here. So, almost doubled my share count last week. I've never felt so confident in one specific company. Thank you, Al. And that's the beautiful part. Again, educational perspective. You're confident because you've done the due diligence, you've done the research, right? Most people, you go out there, they don't do the research, they don't know, right? I think Peter Lynch, a billionaire as well, said, when people buy a house or something, a rental property, they want to look at everything. They want to make sure the expenses are good and everything like that. But when it comes to stocks, oh, my neighbor bought it, so I'll buy it. I'll put in $50,000, $10,000, and people are crazy. They don't do any research. They don't know what a stock is. Go out there in the real world and ask somebody, you know what the stock market is? But they're like, yeah. Like, what's a stock? I'm like, I don't know. Right? The most simple, fundamental questions they don't know how to answer. What's going on, Jacob? Thank you for keeping us in the loop. I appreciate it. Hey, man, we're all here together, right? My boat has a slight hole in it. I need some Flex Seal. I hope not, right? Well, I'll be a poor dog, right? Aye, Captain. Don't worry. I have 2.5 gallon Flex Seal in my basement. No, I love you, man. No, of course, we up here. We are, we do have to make that big payment this quarter. Yeah. So I've calculated that within the intrinsic value, and I'm not sweating one bit. And the cost of all these broker commissions possibility, that means, is the wall safe in Tennessee? Clove posted on Twitter, OSCR and Clove peace treaty. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this. I don't know. You're telling me that Clover posted something on Twitter? Let me see. Can you guys so Clove posted something? Let's see. I guess this is a live, right? We do it together. So following strong performance, the editors of approached us. Read Andrew Toy's thoughts. So who are these people? Whoa. Okay. So 148,000. That's some good visibility. Let's go ahead and say excellent work! Exclamation point. You guys watch me comment this live. Now let's go ahead and click on this and let's see what's going on. Okay. So I see. So not to worry. We will give me a moment. Let me see if I can get us the article. Give me one moment. Let me figure this out. Again, guys, this is a live, so nothing's like prepped or something. This is just me off of the whim here talking to you guys. So let me just make sure we get this here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get us this article. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I got us the article. See that? See how beautiful that is? We are going to be talking about OSCR. Thank you for reminding me. Let's read this article together. I'll read it for folks that can't see, but medicine, not metric, a value-based approach to star ratings. Okay. So with rising competition and a reduction in the number of health plans achieving ratings at 4 stars and above in the federal government star rating program, many Medicare Advantage plans are feeling pressures to change what they have considered their tried and true approach. Yet from perspective as a health insurance CEO, the trouble lies in the fact that many plans are trying to design their approaches around what might earn them extra points rather than focusing on clinical quality, which is true. Yeah. This approach, by how plans have traditionally approached star ratings, loosely health plans manage star programs by separating measures they can control, like call center measures, from those they incentivize their networks to manage. This is the HEDIS clinical quality measures. This dichotomy is reflected in the types of challenge the industry has raised against the Centers of Medicare and Medicaid recent rating. While call centers' responsiveness improves patient satisfaction, focusing on clinical quality like medication adherence, which is their Clover Assistant AI that's able to do that, or preventative screenings directly impact patient outcomes. I believe health plans should be equally, if not more, focused on clinical quality measures, which is obviously important because it's like investing in a stock. Are you going to invest in the technical analysis or the actual fundamentals of the business? The clinical quality, if you have a dead patient, then who cares about the call center, right? Clinical qualities is obviously more forefront. So where aren't they? Likely because managed care plans address clinical quality through their network mentality, especially neural networks. Most believe that driving clinical quality requires offering incentives or pressuring doctors. Plans that believe these measures are within their control are rare and are almost virtually stacked HMOs. Okay. Medicine versus metrics. A major challenge in Medicare Advantage is the disconnect between care delivery and its management. In value based programs, for many doctors, concepts such as gaps in care feel like administrative tasks, distant from practicing medicine. As a result, doctors are pulled away from patients to patient care to meet performance metrics that don't intuitively translate into improved outcomes. This is so true. This is screaming my third year rotation in med school. Shifting this mindset is essential for meeting CMS higher standards and achieving better patient outcomes. The new path forward requires plans to leverage advanced data analytics, artificial intelligence, and real time insights, allowing physicians to focus on personalized preventative care. Instead of being burdened by administrative tasks, doctors can deliver high quality care by acting on key insights as they see patients addressing issues before they become crisis. The problem isn't the doctor's practice of medicine, it's how these programs are implemented. Improving star ratings lie in translating value based care into terms that resonate with doctors. This is literally all Andrew Toy right here. This is literally Andrew Toy's words here, delivering better, more personalized patient care. When we do this and provide physicians with the right support via data and technology, we remove the unnecessary tension between population health and medicine. This is literally a computer scientist, man. This is just amazing. So empowering physicians with data technology and AI. I mean, listen. I mean, look. We argued about having AI Clover, AI Clover. Now, when people look at Clover, they think of AI, and this is a very big paradigm shift that's going to make all of you guys wealthy. Okay, that's the best way to break that down. Okay, all right. Let's read. Mhm. So here's where AI powered. They have a new let's see what this tab AI, how health systems are using AI to augment. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can get this article for us. All right, we got the article. Does this talk about Clover? Oh, hey, Phoenix Children. Yeah, that's my home state. Okay. Flagging checkup needs. Yeah, I tried to explain this in my last interview. This is very huge. Um, Not bad. All right, but let's go back to the main article. Here's where AI powered technology can make a difference. Doctors don't have time to sift through reports or spreadsheets or hundreds of same looking alerts. They need real time personalized insights about important health needs, like data on recent health developments or overdue medications during appointments. By integrating alerts seamlessly into their workflow, addressing each patient's individual needs become part of the standard practice and less overwhelming. AI plays a pivotal role here by filtering and prioritizing data. In traditional electronic health record systems, doctors often face notification overload, which is so true. The amount of notifications I get, and I'm not even a doctor yet, as a medical student, holy moly, it really is annoying, right? When too many alerts can obscure what's truly important. AI-driven technology can optimize these notifications, prioritizing most critical clinical actions and aligning them with how physicians make decisions. It can also frame the insight and data into the language of of physician medicine versus the language of value-based care. By using AI to synthesize and analyze data in real time, doctors can also act on it immediately without feeling bogged down by administrative tasks or irrelevant alerts. Instead of a barrage of notifications, the physician might receive a prioritized alert that the patient sitting in front of them had a recent blood work ordered by a different physician, and that there are some areas of concern that should be investigated rather than the physician reordering a blood test that saves money, reducing costs, helping with the medical cost ratio. Are you starting to see this? How many times have we ordered a blood test and then when I was doing my family medicine rotation, but then I was like, oh, the cardiologist already ordered this, right? So AI can ensure these insights are framed in a broader context of patient health and care journey, helping doctors make holistic, informed decisions. This integration of AI allows doctors to focus on what matters during a patient interaction, making the process of adhering to CMS quality measures a natural point of care delivery rather than extra tasks to manage after the visit. As a result, physicians can spend more time caring for patients while performance on those course star ratings measures improve as patients' needs are addressed in real time, aligning doctors and stars for better care. At the end of the day, doctors want to practice medicine, not chase metrics, which is true. We don't care about metrics. We care about the practice of medicine. We care about the health of the patient, right? At least that's what my medical school taught me, right? Right. Then they don't even teach us this, right? They don't even talk about this, right? Yeah, the key to improve star ratings isn't about compelling physicians to close gaps in care. It's about aligning value-based care programs with their primary goal, providing the best possible care for their patients. By translating the goals of star ratings into actionable insights that fit naturally into a doctor's workflow, this is where literally the Clover Assistant is killer because it's not like this, technology guy coming in. It's actually, you know, a technology guy talking to doctors and telling them what they want and creating that using software to help build what they want, right? By equipping them with the right tools and data, we can transform how these programs are implemented. The result is a system in which doctors can focus on patient care while simultaneously meeting value-based care goals. This is what I believe is the true path forward. Andrew Toy is the CEO of Medicare Advantage Plan provider of Clover Health. So, what we're starting to see now is we're starting to see that Andrew Toy is coming in and becoming a leader in the group of Medicare Advantage and overall utilizing technology and artificial intelligence in healthcare. And if you go back to Vivek's Medium article regarding in 10 years, he believes the market cap of Clover is going to exceed and is going to be the most increase in market cap amongst all healthcare systems in the United States. We're starting to basically see this projection slowly come true. The title of this article, and it was just posted, and I didn't know it was posted until B-Rad Cool here said, hey, Clove posted an article. Here it is, right? So medicine, not a metric, a value-based approach to star ratings. It was posted today, November 18 at 10:20 a.m. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we just went ahead and did that. So let's go ahead and do that, right? For folks that are interested, CVS added new board members. And we found relationships with these board members of our Clover crew for that specific research. It'll be part of the stock terminal lifetime access. I'm not going to be releasing this because this is the hardworking part of this is part of our paid lifetime access form. And another thing is one other member went ahead and hired an engineer to scrape material for Clover Assistant out there in the internet to figure out if we can find how many people use Clover Assistant. And that research is also within our stock terminal, right? So, people, we're starting to realize now the level of research that we're doing is extending beyond the normal analyst on Wall Street, right? And that's the beautiful part about creating a community and empowering them with 2.5 billion outputs of data, but just empowering them with their own human capital. And then everyone's benefiting off of everyone's social capital. And together, when we bring all that together, we can make and do some amazing things, right? So folks that are interested, lifetime access plan, we just activated Black Friday, biggest sale, $750 off. You can use for all of our Canadian and American members. We can go ahead and use the firm to finance the option, or for international members, PayPal. And yeah, coupon code Black Friday, take advantage. One-time payment, lifetime access to the courses and our data, our stock terminal, which is huge because it's in beta access. That's why we're give that we have that available. So I usually experience max pain after I eat my sister's chili. What are they? Carolina peppers? Toy is holding his shares in JP Morgan bought 6-7 minimum. Let's see if we can go to SPAC prices someday. I wouldn't be surprised if we do, right? Lifetime of the platform. That is true. Unknown prology. So we have two different. You see, and that's the thing. We have two different types of. Three different types. Let me just show you. It's. Here, let me show you. Hold on. So you go to alstocktrades.com, right? And you go here. All right. We have stock terminal, mastering, and bundle. Stock terminal, you only get access to the data. This is not lifetime access. This is $59.99 a month. Okay. Then you have mastering. This is lifetime access to the stock terminal, which is this, and mastering. This is $3K. You use the $2,997. You use the $750 off, and it brings it down. This includes lifetime access to this. So this turns it into a one-time payment system where you don't pay monthly. You get lifetime access to the platform, the stock terminal, one-time payment, lifetime access. And the lifetime access gets translated to your children. The bundle is just $50 more. It includes an additional course, the Intelligent Investor course, right? That's the only difference, right? So that's the only thing, right? So if you don't care about that extra course for $50, you can do the mastering, or but depending on what you want. They both include lifetime access of this. So you go here, let's say you do the mastering. You go here, you could do the bundle too, but just the mastering. And you just let this load. Here's your Affirm, your Klarna, your PayPals, and your all the things we have. And you go ahead and you type in Black Friday, because we had people that didn't do this. Okay. And that'll get you $750 off. And now Affirm is $78 a month. And you just pay that. And when that's done, it's like you get access immediately, and it's lifetime access. So yes, lifetime access of the whole entire platform. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that answers your question. Buy it during tax returns. And a lot of people actually do that. So people purchase the platform, and what they do is they write the platform off on their taxes as an educational expense. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is an educational expense. Okay, this is an educational platform. Okay, you do get access to the lifetime access to data, but this is an educational platform in which I've had members write it off on taxes. Right. So that's the beautiful part about it, and I can assure you, this is way better than any college course you can take. Right. I tell you, find me the most Ivy Leagues of Ivy Leagues. I've had professors from Ivy Leagues contact me saying how incredible the platform I created. Right. So I mean, I implore all the deans out there. I implore you to come challenge my platform. Right. You can't come close. Right. And I think college is overrated. Only if you want to be a physician, lawyer, and then pharmacist and all those licensed things, right? So Buffett eats at McDonald's every day. Yeah. And he drinks Coke. Like, what the hell? Right? CVS SaaS deal with Clove. Yeah, who knows? We were talking about that in the stock terminal. I would not be surprised. Not currently, though. Gross. What did I walk? What did I walk into? Well, I can't understand. I did just stock terminal one day, the mastering. Yeah. So once you do the mastering, you will get access to the stock terminal too. So it's lifetime. So instead of paying monthly to the stock terminal, you will get lifetime access to the stock terminal, right? So that's kind of where we're at there. So I hope that makes sense, right? And for folks that are a part of the stock terminal that purchased, like I think that purchased this month, if you do the lifetime, don't worry, I can refund you for the month of the stock terminal. If you did not understand kind of the if you didn't understand how this works, I try to make it easy to understand lifetime access stock terminal, but I get it. Sometimes it's a little weird because it's just very cheap. Lifetime access to data. No one really does that. It makes sense. Okay, perfect. Okay, that makes me happy because I'm just like, man, okay, because I try to like break it down easy, but sometimes because I've had other people question it's kind of hard to believe, but yeah. So all right, good. So then now that we went ahead, I got another comment here. Check Sanders' post Reddit, but he's somehow getting enrollment data info already showing 5,500 new members, not counting open enrollment. I just posted it in linked Discord. Okay, let's see. I'm going to click on the link. It should take me to the Clove really quickly. Good. Yeah, we posted November numbers. B-Rob? I see. Yeah, this is the post. Okay. Let me read this really quickly. This is by the way, Sandro's a very nice, very smart gentleman. I like his due diligence. Okay. I wasn't really planning on posting any more updates to this until the open enrollment numbers were out in January, but it appears we are already seeing some benefit from star rating upgrades. Clover had the best enrollment month since 2022. New Jersey saw a whopping 591 member increase from October to November, and New York only lost 30, which is a big improvement. Okay. So I'm going to comment on this really quickly, but from his research, he's saying that a lot of people are joining because of the star rating increase. Okay. Now let me explain to you something really quickly. Okay. I'm going to pull up the email. Give me one moment. Give me one moment here, please. Let me find it for you. I read this on the last live. I'm going to read it again. Okay. I'm not going to be able to tell you the name because this person likes to remain anonymous, but it just shows you the power of the Al Stock Trades platform. We are everywhere now. We have members in every walking corner of the world, which is, I find, freaking crazy. Okay. He says, "Hey, brother, just got off of the phone with his oh, by the way, this person has been selling insurance for the past more than a decade, like 2 decades, I think. So this guy's has his finger on the pulse in selling healthcare insurance, like Medicare Advantage plans. So he got off of the phone with the numbers. He says, I'm reading you an email I was sent. He said, Clover's numbers from our group volume is massive, bro. We are number 2 in New Jersey. And I heard from our guys that the other number 1 is selling the crap out of Clover this season. I'm hearing this, and will be the largest year in record after numbers hit. He said CMS numbers always suck. They're not in real time. They don't update that well. I don't believe most know the volume just yet. This is going to be epic. You understand what I just said? Do you understand? Like you understand what I'm telling you guys, or no? Right? This thing's about to be huge, right? So this is what happens, when you do your work. This is what happens when Daniel Ives, as an analyst, goes to the Apple store and talks to the Apple people, and he figured out what Apple is. It's a service company, right? With its service products, right? We're going out there and we're speaking to the members. We're speaking to the people, and they're saying, we love this plan. It is easy to sell Clover plans. We are selling Clover plans a lot. We are selling these plans a lot. And guess what? These people are not employers of Clover Health. They don't work for Clover Health. They just sell insurance. And everybody on LinkedIn, everyone's saying, holy moly, Medicare Advantage Humana is leaving. Other ones are winning. And Clover Health, we're getting a record number of attendance. So we're getting a lot of people join. And you can look at the data here. These are prognostic indicators. You can basically see the employment levels. You can see the enrollment levels. You can see that it is growing. And these numbers are lagging. These are old numbers. These are lagging numbers, right? We're about to see a huge jump, okay? This is huge. This is huge. You understand what huge is? Okay. So let's go ahead. Thank you, B-Rob. Hey, Al, I was on your... Oh, what's going on? Hey, Eric. Oh, man, years ago. Hey, you know what? I'm so happy because that was during COVID, and I had the biggest fear in speaking in a microphone. And I think that really helped me and allowed me to be able to speak in a way that has helped me be able to create and do lives like this. So it's just a really, because as a scientist, we really suck at talking. The way we talk as scientists, we do abstracts and we present our work, and it's a bit antisocial if you ask me. But that was very helpful. So I'm happy you're here, Eric. Holy crap. Holy shit. Welcome aboard. It's only 500 new members. Could be a life change that caused the change. PLTR looking good lately. I remember when it was just below 10. Absolutely. And we called it out. We called it out, baby. Yeah. February is when CMS will officially post the 2025 enrollment numbers. We will see unofficial numbers on the January report. Exactly. And what's happening is there's chatter now within the insurance providers. There's chatter now within the people that are selling the insurances that are saying, holy crap, Clover's selling a lot. There's huge chatter right now. Okay. Key points about 2025 open enrollment start date, November 1st, 2024 to January 15, 2025. This is why February will be a solid number. Absolutely. They get 250, 300 a pop for selling Clover Plan 2. Not too snappy of an incentive. Exactly. These guys, for every time they sell a Clover patient, they get 250 to 300 a pop. But wait a minute, B-Rob. They just don't get it one time. If they sign them up again next year, they get another 250 a pop. So you can see that this is like a six-figure salary. This is huge. This is huge. Okay. All right. Is jumbo larger than huge? Okay. I don't know. I just like saying huge. It reminds me of the future president. Huge. Let's see here. Huge is undoubtedly larger than big. Oh, there it is. Huge is bigger than large. Then there's jumbo bumbo. Good to see you again. Huh? I was there when that guy said he was going to. Oh, yeah. Sue me. I have those screenshots of this. Definitely. Oh, man. This is crazy, people. I swear. Back in the day. Oh, man. That was so funny. Huge. Yeah. Yep. That's the biggest. Huge. Yes. So now let's bring it back to what B-Rad posted here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember listening to your first podcast that were recorded. Jason, you remember how awkward I was? I was not comfortable. I'm a scientist. Right? I was like, hello, welcome to Al Stock Trades. How is everybody doing? I'm going to help you with the stock market. I'm fucking nervous right now. So, so I didn't know. But now, I know how to talk. It's just the microphone, right? Oh, you always sound awesome. I appreciate it. You guys are too nice. All your stocks are booming. Well, that's the power, right? What is rule number 1 of Warren Buffett? Don't lose money. What is rule number 2? Follow rule number 1. So let's talk about this. Insider trade alert. Joshua Kushner, the co-founder at OSCR, just reported the purchase of $14.4 million of company stock. Kushner is also the founder of Thrive Capital and is the brother of, who is this guy? Who is this guy? That is Jared Kushner, the son-in-law and former advisor to the president of the United States, Donald Trump. So what does that tell you? Yeah, exactly. Yes, you sound like a robot. Yeah, I mean, we all start from somewhere. Because you get nervous. You're out there on the internet. You get nervous. But now it's like, no, I'm trying to send a message and I'm trying to help people see what I see. And I'm trying to teach people the game of what these top 1%ers do and how they get their American dream. And I want everyone to own the boat, not row the boat in America. Because for far too long, the middle class has rowed the boat. And it's time for them to own a piece of this American dream. right? So that's kind of like, well, I was like, I was very passionate, so I don't give a shit if I'm scared of speaking in a microphone, because it's like this huge, big thing in my mouth. I know that sounds weird, but it looks like I'm speaking to a huge, big thing in my mouth, and it's just so weird. I find it so weird. I'm in a room by myself, and I'm speaking in this huge thing in my mouth, and it just sounds really weird. So I was very nervous in the beginning. I know, I'm just being honest with you guys. It's just weird, right? To be alone in a room and speak in front of a microphone. It's just kind of weird, okay? But anywho, that's you know, that's kind of like my little response there. So again, for folks that just want to see the due diligence really quickly here, let's look at Oscar. So here's Oscar. Oscar within this updated for the trading, it's up 14.75% for the insider trades. You can go ahead and do the due diligence here and look at the co-founders, which is Joshua Kushner. Here's Joshua Kushner. He is related to yours truly, Jared Kushner. Joshua Kushner, his net worth is approximately $3.8 billion, the co-founder of Oscar. Jared Kushner, we all know this gentleman. He's the former senior advisor to the president of the United States. So the reason why Oscar ended up falling was because of the Affordable Care Act. So they were a bit scared that Oscar could fall more because of Trump's not too being fond of the Affordable Care. But if you would have kind of done your due diligence, you would have figured out that, these people have an inside to the presidency. So the question is is Oscar a threat? Is Oscar a threat to Clover Health? And the answer is that's the question we asked yesterday. And I will release this research for our members on YouTube, because I think it's a good question. So we're talking about it. I was going to do an Intrinsics. We'll go ahead and get it done. I was going to do it yesterday, but the night was long, so we're doing it today. So we're talking about are they a threat? And the question is, Oscar only has about 1,800 MA members, so they don't look like a threat. And I said, hey, could this be a peace treaty between Oscar and Clover? I said, you know what, can we make sure Google AI is right? So he said it's even better. He pulled up the Oscar. I mean, B-Rad is on top of it. I mean, this guy is like a freaking machine. This guy. This is how I see his face. He wakes up in the morning and screams like, just this guy's a beast, right? Okay, so we went ahead and looked at Oscar Health, and we looked at the Medicare Advantage side, and they only have 1,840 members. So they are not a direct competitor to Clover Health. In fact, they almost have to have like a peace treaty. Regardless of wherever you want to say it or not, Clover and Oscar can coexist. And it's really good that Kushner, his family is in the White House now. It's very nice to see this, because if Oscar rises, Clover rises too, because that is anti-establishment. These Oscars and Clovers are trying to beat the incumbents, and the incumbents should be sweating in their little pants. Okay, so this is very good. Okay, so I'm not too scared. Now let's be specific. If you look at us, this is Oscar. Okay, this is Oscar's financials. They have 21.2% of gross margins. They have about $8.2 billion on the revenue side for trailing 12 months. On the free cash flow side, they are now transitioned into positive free cash flow at $901 billion. But that is on the trailing 12 months. That includes Q4 of 2023, Q1 of 2024, Q2 of 2024, and Q3 of 2024. Okay, so if you were to break it down in just Q1, 2, and 3, it's around, I don't know, like 400 something, 500 I don't know, like do the math here. I don't know. Let's say 10, like 500, $400 million of free cash flow, something like that, right? That's just for the 3 quarters. But the way it's looking at is potentially they're going to get at 900 million, which is pretty damn good. So if we were to do that and open up the intrinsic value calculation and just to see how much they're growing, we open up Oscar. Where the hell is Oscar? There it is. We open up Oscar and we look at the growth rate. Look at the growth rate. Holy baloney of moly zoli. That's 68.3%. That is very, very, very high. Now, I don't think so. What is it? We cannot use this as a growth rate. I mean, the stock price will be $3,000. That's not true. it cannot grow 68% for the next 10 years. Not going to happen, especially how much they're growing now. But you could see $8 billion a lot. So what we can do is we can play this game, which is, it's not an accurate game, but we can incorporate a 60% growth rate, but we have to incorporate it like this. So what is it? 82, 8210? 8217. Well, okay, fine. 8217. We'll do 0%. We'll do 5% of estimation of free cash flow. We don't need to estimate, but we're going to do it here. We get 410 in terms of the free cash flow. We know it's not 410. It's 900, right? But we'll do 410. Well, oh no, wait, 410.85. We'll go 10 years, and then we'll grow them at where they're growing now, which is 68.3. Again, this is not going to be accurate, but let's see if we can try to see if we can play the game. 243 shares. So we'll do 243. Yeah. So I don't buy it. I don't buy this. Maybe there was a. So let me go ahead and let me figure this out. Okay. So on average, in a mature company that's kind of mid to growth is around 20 to 30%. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the 901 for free cash flow for the trailing 12 months. We'll do 901 and we'll grow them at 20%. You grow them at 20%. The recession is 48. The bear is 91. The base is 122 and the bull is 174. So now you can certainly figure out. You can figure out why Joshua Kushner, the co-founder, he put in $14.4 million in the company's stock, because you can see it's pretty damn undervalued. Now, if this thing goes to 30% and they continue doing 30%, you could see these types of stock prices, which is pretty insane. Okay. Now, we could go ahead and we could do 0% growth rate just to see what the overall value is right now. The overall value recession level is $16.74 based on a 901 free cash flow with 0% growth rate. If you want to buy it at a recession, like this thing should be at least $41 stock. Okay. Now you understand why Kushner bought, because this thing is undervalued amongst all metrics, which, you know, we called the stock out at $2.50. If you don't recall back in the day, right? We went ahead and focused on that, right? So, but let's go ahead and let's do 20% growth rate. And let's take the bull case of 174. So $174.57. So we'll take 174.57, and then we'll divide it out by the stock price of today, which is $15.70. Okay. So that gives us a magnitude of 11.11. We take the market cap of 380 and we multiply it by 11.11. We get a market cap of $42 billion. So what this is telling me is that if OSCR can grow at 20% with a free cash flow of $900 million, we could get at $42 billion of market cap. Okay. Now you look at OSCR. OSCR's at 3.8 billion. So now let's go ahead and let's figure out how much is Clover in relationship to OSCR in terms of the market cap. So if you look at Clover market cap, Clover's market cap is at 1.58 billion. So if you take 1.58 divided by 3.8, you could say that Clover is 41.57% of the market cap of the OSCR. So you could take this 42 billion of what OSCR can do, multiply it by 41%, 41.57%, and you can say that if Clover reaches OSCR's evaluation with its current projection of the differentiation between market caps of OSCR and Clover's, we can expect Clover to be a $35 stock based off of what this projection is. But here's the problem. We're about to grow, and we're about to turn on the growth phase. The reason why there's a big discrepancy between the market cap of Clover, which is around 1.58 billion, versus the market cap of OSCR, which is 3.8 billion, this discrepancy is due to the fact that Clover is growing 8.29% versus OSCR is growing 68.3%. If Clover turns on its growth machine, then we can take this 11.11 and multiply it by 380, which is the market cap of OSCR, and we can let's assume that Clover can reach a $42 billion market cap. That would be equivalent to an $84 stock price. And why I believe we could get there in the next 10 to 15 years is because once Clover turns on the growth machine, then the market will start evaluating it close to OSCR. And then that's when we start, let's assume that we only get 75% of that stock price. That's fine. We'll be a $63 stock. And then we have some people on the terminal that have, 240,000 shares. You'd be at what, 15 milli. And then let's say you get 5% per month for options. You can make $760,000 a month. Multiply that by 12, you'll make around 9.1 million a year. Welcome to your American dream. Go freaking enjoy yourself, right? Congratulations, you won the game of life, and you won the game of American capitalism monopoly, right? Welcome to all stock trades. Okay, so that's kind of where we're seeing it right now, right? Because what's the difference between you guys and these two people is the fact that they surround themselves by people that are wealthy, that people that have the data, know what they're doing, and guess what? Now we have the technology and we have the resources to be able to create a platform to allow yourselves to be surrounded by like-minded individuals incorporated with over 2.5 billion outputs of institutionally graded data. And our platform and our results speak for themselves. Let's go ahead and go to the comment section real quick. I remember listening to your first blog. Yeah, oh yeah, I love it. I appreciate you. Glamorous, Bigly, 100%. As what she said, monstrous member gains at 150K would be dino gains, 100%. Right? Ben, a while since you taught me stocks. I made 678 today, LOL, in 30 seconds. Isn't that pretty good? Right? Feels weird, doesn't it? A huge big thing in my month. Watching out for 3 years now. And isn't this amazing? The community, the love we've made. And I can't wait for all of us in Vegas. Holy crap. We're going to be partying. Oh, man. I remember Al teaching me about scalping. Isn't that, yeah, right? Because we were doing the date. Because remember, in the pandemic, we had a lot of time on our hands. So I was taking money from a bunch of new day traders that don't know how to day trade. And I was using my technology to take, these poor people, they know how to trade. So all these new people come in the market. And it was literally like, these bench warmers come in and we're like, okay, give me your stimulus checks. You guys don't know how to play Wall Street. And we were having a good time with them. Nope. Kicking things into deep holes every day. Be rad for president. That's for sure. I mean, damn, this guy is literally on top of it. That's under the price now. Why is there such difference between the Clover and OSCR revenue growth? Yeah, different business models, different people they're looking at. And also Clover's trying to fix the profitability side. I don't think OSCR is profitable yet. Nope, they just turned it. So different strides. They had to fix a couple things. There was some missteps with ACO, but overall now we have a clear line in sight to turn on the growth machine. So we're about to get there. We're coming, right? All right. So let me figure out, is that it? Is that all I need to talk about? Yeah, we talked about, smart money coming back online. Okay. Trust the process. Trust the boat ride. Trust the process. Oh yeah, bench warmers, excellent. Oh, I know it's so terrible. I know that's literally what they were. It's a bunch of bench warmers coming in thinking they can be the next new Warren Buffett without any data. And here I am sitting with all this data. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be fun. Right? But now we're sharing the data. Speaking of data, let's go ahead and take a look at the projection real quick. Let's look at the CLOV projection. So let's see what the AI thinks. Yep, AI thinks we're going to go up. Beautiful. We got Max Payne supporting the thesis. Let's go ahead and take a look at algo flow real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? All right, we got the algo flow coming in. Algo flow is going to the moon, baby. There it is. Algo flow is turning on. And just so we are clear, oh my God. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this algo flow? Right? We were telling you guys last week, follow the algos, follow the institutional investors. We have access to them. Holy baloney. Holy baloney of Coloni. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's look at the 5. Let's look at the 5. Oh, we're climbing out of hell. We're climbing out of hell, baby. We're climbing out. All right. So very quickly for folks that don't know. So there's a website called Flow Algo. Okay. Just so you know. Right. So check this out. You can try it for 2 weeks for $37. And then the plan starts $99 a month and you pay it annually, right? When paid annually. So it's actually more if you don't pay it annually. And this is what this is here. Flow Algo is pretty much this. So we give this to you lifetime. Okay. Like this is just one command and they're selling it for $99 a month. I mean, it's just that how do I say this? The value and what we offer speaks for itself, right? We want to create generational wealth. You buy lifetime access, you get to transfer it to your children. Go talk to them. Go tell them this. Hey, there's a guy named Al Stock Trades. He's transferring life. They're gonna say, get the hell out of here, right? Right? Get the hell. Who the hell is Al, right? So yeah. So I'm very excited for what we're seeing here. Okay. So, yeah, algo's going up, baby. We're doing pretty good. Let's look at the support and resistance level for Clover, and let's look at the minute. So yeah, we're battling that 328 now. So maybe that could be the next new mission. Let's look at the hour real quick. Give it a couple seconds. Okay. There it is. We're bouncing off of the 306. The 410 is the next tough one. Let's look at the day. Oops. Let's look at the day. There it is. Bounce off of the 304. Look how sexy that is. You see this? You can see how you can draw a line here. You see that line? That's called Y equals MX plus B, right? That's called Y equals X, right? That's called money, 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 baby. Look at that. This thing's rebounding. So we could be on our way out of hell. It's coming, baby. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the week. All right. Let's take a look at the week. Higher lows, baby. Higher lows, baby. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Look at that. That 420. We got to go through 420. We got to battle 420 to get to our Boeing 747, right? Who the hell is Al, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy the video, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. I think I said it in reverse. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. We have our Black Friday sale, coupon code Black Friday, $750 off. Take advantage. We are going to be increasing prices. This will be the lowest you'll ever see it. It's lifetime access to everything, one-time payment. Lifetime access gets transferred to your generational offspring because we want you wealthy. We want you to create generational wealth. We want you to escape out of this bullshit, poor to middle class. And if you're upper class, that's fine. We want you to stay there too, because guess what? The divide between the rich and the poor is only going to get bigger, especially with AI and a lot of people losing their jobs. The question of the matter is, do you want to be the owners of the AI technologies, or do you want to be the recipients, which unfortunately, they're about to take your jobs, okay? So it's important to learn this information and to create this generational type wealth, right? And this is exactly what we're doing. Thank you to our partners at Affirm for helping our members being able to work with you and you creating a monthly payment system for them, and then they have lifetime access to our platform. Thank you to PayPal and to all of them. I appreciate all of you guys. That's it. I mean, that's all I have for you guys today, right? Take advantage of this. I cannot wait to see you guys on our platform. For all the people that have signed up yesterday, please integrate yourself in the stock terminal. You have it. It's lifetime access. Take advantage. Okay. All right. So 7,000 shares should do the trick. Let's see here. A guy on the internet named Al told me, how higher lows talked me more into buying shares for Clover and a little OSCI. Higher highs. Who the hell's Al? Thanks, Al. Show him that 420 Al Rasta man. And I like that meme you created. That was so funny, man. I showed my girl. She's like, "Is that you?" So it looks good. It looks believable. I should turn it into a sticker. All right, ladies and gentlemen, God bless you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.